Hey, Lynn. Hey, Linda. How are y'all doing? It's turned out to be a really, really pretty day here in the Lone Star State. Hey, Classy. Hey, Kindness Works. How are you? I don't know if it works all the time. Look at that sunset. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Mer. Oh, look at the babies. Look at these little babies. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at that little face. That little face so cute. Look at them. OMG. Aren't they adorable? Hey, Raditha. How are you? Hey, Daniel. Hey, MRH. How are you doing? Look. So cute. Thank you, Lynn. I'm partial to it. They are just so adorable. And you know, they each grow up with their own personalities, which is pretty awesome. Too bad I can't get out here with the bottle and feed them. You know, look at you little babies. You're so cute. Oh. Man, it makes me want to put one in the back of my damn... What? MRH, how'd you do that? I don't even want to know, do I? I bet I could guess. No, I'm just joking. Just Josh and your classy coat. How are you doing, lady? I hope everything's going well. Has everybody had a great day? I've had a great day. It's Friday. Got an exciting weekend coming up. And then the next weekend is Super Bowl weekend. That's always a fun weekend. And if we can go ahead and get through this cold snap real quick, then we'll maybe have a mud bug season. Maybe. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Look, I'm fixing to blind y'all real quick. Don't hate me. Let's see if I can get it, how it works out. Oh, yeah. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. So, yeah. I was just out here driving around and saw the cows and such, and then I got a couple of funny messages and shit, and then I got tagged in a YouTube post, and apparently I've been threatened, I guess. I don't know if I'd call it a threat so much as somebody's over there trying to puff out his little fucking chest feathers and tell me what to do. Well, I got news for you, buddy. Nobody tells me what the fuck to do. And after all the shit that you just sat there and said, fuck you and the horse you rode in on. You scared of Sug and Carly. Don't threaten. Oh, please. They are so irrelevant. Like, dude he's totally ruined his credibility. Like, I know he thinks that he has the best show because he's got all these people watching. People watch that kind of stuff because it's like a train wreck, you know? Yeah, I've never threatened that dude ever. So I have, and even in sharing the post that he's talking about that I shared, he says in there, it's his words. I used his words. And just said, man, look at that. I can't believe somebody would sit up and say that kind of stuff and then point the finger at someone else. You know, I've not said anything about the Thailand stuff that everybody else does. Never said a whole lot really about the dog. I asked if the story was true the other day in a chat, and that's about it. Did you, Joy? Did you call in? You're too funny. Hey, Snooks, how are you? You know, and it's crazy to me that these people all end up kind of saying the same thing, you know? They get mad and they want to talk about numbers and, you know, how their show is the best and they do the great content. They write everybody's shows. Nobody can do what they can do. Y'all, I've said it 100,000 million times. One day you're in, The next day you're out. That's just the way it goes. It's YouTube, you know? And while I can sit here and, I can, oops, sorry, shit. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so, so pretty. The sky's pretty. I don't know why on the camera it doesn't pick it up near as good as it does when I have it on camera instead of video or whatever. It's nuts. You called and triggered him. You called 3 times. He got pissed and blocked you. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I'll be honest with you. I don't care what his sexuality is. I don't care about whether some dog licked his ass is true or not. I don't care that he's got a mail order bride. I don't care what he's done in his life. I don't care about him being a junkie. I don't care about any of that shit. I don't care about his pension. I don't care about him wanting to go back to Thailand. None of that shit mattered to me. I went over there. I enjoyed his show. The shit was funny. I laughed. He got in a situation where he got his channel struck down. And I knew that I could help. So I helped. And I'll be honest, I have no regrets. I have no regrets about that at all. But what I will say is that I've watched him spin out of control. And it's kind of concerning at his age and the ups and downs of his behavior. Like, he talks about putting up great content and making people laugh and this and that. And I'm not sure if he realizes this or not, but people are laughing at him. Because 9 times out of 10, he's not laughing. He says it doesn't bother him. He doesn't care, but he's angry. Look at the shit that he was saying over there. Oh yeah, exactly, the coach. And he's like, watch out, I'm gonna do an 8-hour show on you, you bitch. Do it, dude. That's your 8 hours to spend. Do you think I give a fuck? Do it. I could give a rat's ass. I don't care if you like me, you dislike me, you love me, you hate. I don't give a fuck. Do whatever it is you want to do. And let me tell you something, Michael. Sachio, you don't know as much about my life as you think you do, bro. You can go share whatever you see on my members. I don't care. I don't give a rat's ass. I'm not hiding anything. And so you want to go the same place everybody else does, and you want to talk about my weight or my looks or all that kind of shit? Hey, go for what you know, bro. Because guess what? You went low. I didn't. I shared your words, your stuff. I see some big ass fucking bucks over here across the street. Holy Jesus. Damn. Fuck him. I'm looking for the deer. Where they are. There they go. Look at that motherfucker. Look at that motherfucker. Shit. I wish it would go further. Look at his ass. Can y'all see him? Look at him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at him. He's so pretty. Holy shit. There's another one over there with them too. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Fuck. Sorry, y'all. That. Come on. Come on, dude. I want to see you. They're after that doe. Wow. Watch him. Wow. Dude is big. They're standing right there. He's got a nice rack on him too. Sorry. Oh, look. Damn. Big boy's gonna be smart. Okay, sorry y'all. That right there was fucking amazing. That's what I'm talking about. Now, somebody wants me to get off on something, I just did. That just literally made me wet in the drawers. It did. I mean, oh my God. What a fucking dream of an afternoon this has been. I swear. Hang on, sorry. I got my shit situated again. Okay. Stevie, I don't know. I'm too far away. Even with the zoom on the camera, I'm still too far away. I just know that if my ass could see him from that far away, he was pretty fucking big. How about that? Because anybody can tell you I'm blind as fuck. They're right over here beside me though, in this pasture. They don't see my truck because my truck is white, and they don't see it. They can hear it, but they don't see it. So anyhow, back to what I was saying though. I know that's right. Some nice racks. I agree. But anyhow, yeah, so like I don't really think that he fully understands how much I don't give a fuck I have. You know, could I sit here and go off like a fucking idiot? Yeah, I could. Hey, Maddie, good to see you, darling. I don't know what good it would do. But if I find something funny, just like everybody else, you can bet your ass, your hat, and your house cat, I'm sure gonna laugh at it. And no, he didn't mind having the fangs up there to trash me on his panel, and he didn't mind laughing at it. And just like I said on yesterday's show, obviously I have to repeat because people have fucking amnesia or Alzheimer's, dementia. I don't know. Look, it's the truth. Very neat. Very neat. But if you think you got 8 hours to waste on me, please go right ahead. Be my guest. Be my motherfucking guest. I don't give a shit. What do you want to talk about? Huh? You want to talk about me having an abortion when I was 15? You want to talk about the fact that my biological father was a nutbag and he wasn't around, and so my stepdad raised me? You want to talk about the fact that I was a fucking heathen child and I got in trouble at school for fighting all the time? You want to talk about the fact that my stepdad died when I was 9 and then my mom got remarried again and he was a fucking asshole to me? Do you want to talk about the fact, oh, he's dead now too, by the way. You want to talk about the fact that, yeah, when I was 15, I was in the 10th grade. I fucking had an abortion because I felt like I didn't have any other choice because my parents wanted to disown me because he was a black man. I mean, do you want me to give you everything? I'm now missing 3 teeth because I had to get another one pulled last week. It really fucking sucks. It sucks because I'm missing 3 teeth. Oh, and guess what? Y'all won't be able to call me a fat ass for very much longer. No, because you know why? Because Amanda is working on getting her fat ass in shape. I know you think that I spend 95% of the day on the YouTubes, Sug. I'm not the one that does 8, 10, 11, 12-hour shows every other day. As a matter of fact, I probably go live 2 to 3 times a week for maybe a few hours, anywhere from usually 2 to maybe 4 sometimes, 5 stretching it, 6 if I'm feeling really good. You know, I've got other things going on in life. Unlike you, Michael Saccio, I'm happy with where I am. And no, this doesn't consume me. When I do have time to respond and I feel like responding, I damn sure do. And if I want to drop into a chat and leave a little note, I damn sure will. It doesn't mean that I'm not doing anything else. Because I can bet you ass your house cat that I've got a cell phone just like you have a cell phone, just like most people have a cell phone. And I can be mobile and type that shit in there. It's really, really simple. That's right, Trizzle. Got to do it, man. Nobody's going to change it. I let myself gain weight. It's nobody's fault but my own. So, hell, I gotta fucking be the one to do something about it, right? So, yeah, more to come on that one. But if you think that it makes you so much better to sit there and say that kind of shit about somebody instead of actually finding character flaws within me, then honey, I won. I won. You know, I don't have to make memes about you. I don't have to make up alt accounts to go and fuck with you. None of that. I will use your words to make you look stupid. That's what I'm good at. That's why my channel is here. That's why my channel has not been taken down. It's why my channel is also monetized. I mean, and who cares where the content comes from? You think that saying my name on your show, was it you using me for content? I mean, really? Isn't that what you do? You use everybody else. So why is it not okay? Why is it not okay? Yeah, it does. I mean, it's fucking crazy. Some of the things that people on here think are just absolutely fucking insane. You know, it's crazy. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that shit. Oops, sorry. Y'all got my little smudge on the damn windshield here. Look at that. Very pretty sunset. That's what I love about Texas. We have some of the best sunsets ever. Ever. It's supposed to get real cold again tonight and tomorrow. But yeah, like I was saying, the only thing that I've done is I had something to say about his friend, and when it all comes down to it, I like somebody that they don't like, and they didn't have the balls to say anything about it in the beginning. No. But you know what? I was warned. Somebody warned me and said, look, I'm going to tell you right now, this is what's going to happen. You know, he'll be good with you until he gets a hair up his ass. And then once he's got whatever he wants out of you, he'll turn on you. He'll stab you in the back. And then he'll try to play the victim and make it look like it's your fault. Thank you, Buster. Those deer right there are awesome, too. You should have seen the buck we seen back there. I wish I could have got a better shot of it. It was amazing. Yeah, I was drunk on New Year's Eve, and I went up there, and he was playing Tony Pizza and doing commentary on Tony Pizza. And when Pizza would stop talking, then I would ad-lib in some commentary because Pizza started talking about MRE. And so apparently I got on Sug's nerves, and he shushed me. Well, when he shushed me, I kind of fired back with, you know what? At least MRE's a real one. You're not. And I left the show. And really haven't, like, I went back and I apologized to him for my outburst after somebody had to make me remember what I did. Because and I said it when I first went up there, y'all. I'm drinking. I'm not responsible for what comes out of my mouth. I'm telling you now. Everybody's, oh, no, no. You know? And now, Sug, you want to bitch? You want to bitch and complain because I go on other people's panels? Really? You can do it too. You know, you ain't got to cry about it. If you don't like it when I'm up there, how about you turn the motherfucker off and don't watch? I mean, that's the adult thing to do. You would think that a man with your life experience would already know that. Whoa. Now there's a thought for your ass. I mean, come on. No, but and you know, this is the other thing. Everybody talks about, I don't care about this, and I don't care about that, and I don't care about this, and I don't care about that. You know, I was actually very respectful of him and Carlos's friendship when I reached out to him and asked him to please take my wrench. I told him, I don't want to cause problems for your show, for your channel. You got a good thing going. He did. I knew that it wasn't for me to be there. You know, and so I'm like, I tried to do the right thing, but obviously that's a problem too. And he says, I'm really good at subliminals. Can somebody please tell me what the fuck that means? Yeah, exactly, Maddie. Saying we're all damaged. You know what? I am. I'm fucking damaged. I'm broken. I'm tainted. I'm fucked up. I'm whatever the hell you want to call me. In your mind. But that's not the reality of it. I mean, the reality of it is that while yes, at times in my life I have been broken, I've also been put back together. So here we are. You know, somebody that was a junkie for how long? I'd say you're pretty broken too. It's not really to judge people unless you're willing to place yourself under that own measure of judgment. That's what I was taught. You know, and you can sit up there and think that you're so much better than everybody else. But let me tell you something. I said it yesterday, Mike, and I'm going to say it again today. Pride comes before destruction. And right now, you're pretty fucking prideful. Like you're sitting on top of the world. But you know what? You know what, Michael Saccio? I hear it. I hear it in your voice. You know what I hear? A man that's not happy. You're miserable. And you try to make everybody else around you think that you're happy. You try to fill them with a laugh. But you know what? People that know, they know. You're fucking miserable. And really and truly, your thoughts are projections. You're the one that's jealous. You're the one that needs to get out of the house. You're the one that needs to take a break from YouTube. You're the one that goes on for 8, 10, 12, whatever, however many hours about people. You know, you sit there and you point out everybody else's flaws. You know, you sit there and you say, fuck all yous. I can't stand none of yous. I mean, you've even said it about the people in your own chat. I wonder why you went and had to unblock all these people, right? Is it maybe because your chat slowed down from all the people that you had blocked? Or was it that people just quit coming? Or both? I heard that, the coach. You know, the thing is, Mike, is, again, there are things called repeat patterns of behavior. And when you see somebody repeat the same pattern of behavior over and over and over again, day in and day out, you know, you learn. Thank you so much, Polly. I really appreciate you. You learn that it's their character. It is their character. It's not an accident. It's not a one-off. Repeat patterns of behavior display your character, who you are at the heart of yourself. And I'm going to tell you something. I heard what you had to say about Jim Terry never bracing or coming through I don't know what you said. It was something about him basically not coming back on your panel again. Guess what? Your shit's already tainted. Hey, Cut and Shoot. Hey, Ken. Your shit's already tainted, dude. You go back and look through every single one of my shows and tell me if you will ever see that dirty motherfucker on my panel. And I will tell you the answer. So you don't have to waste your time. Because I know at your age, time is limited. I get it. But no, he's never been on my panel. So before you go shooting your mouth off about the best channel and what you got, yours is tainted. Tainted by someone that most people hate and would love to see buried. Just saying. And furthermore, let me say this about Joy Perry. Wasn't it you that was sticking up for her not too long ago when the situation with BK happened? So it's okay when it's done to somebody else, but not when she shares her opinion about you, right? Because I think that that's what all this boils down to. You want to be able to go on there and run your fucking mouth and say whatever the hell you want to say without repercussions. Well, honey, you should have never opened your mouth about me the first fucking time. And that was about the wrench situation. I came to you privately, and I asked you to do that privately. You're the one that decided to make that content. And I still had to correct you. You sat up there and talked to me like I was not trustworthy when I came to you. And again, I could sit here and I could call you names. I could talk about your looks. I could talk about the things that you have said out of your mouth that were a true story and that you have done. But I don't have to do that. I don't. What I will say to you is this. Don't ever fucking threaten me or try to intimidate me with your fucking bullshit. It doesn't work here. And I don't give two fucks what you personally think or publicly think or anything else. I'm telling you that I will say what the fuck I want. I have a First Amendment right to freedom of speech, just like you. And I'll utilize it whenever the fuck I feel like it. You want to talk about education and this and that? I know I sound like a dumb redneck sometimes, but I will mop the floor with your fucking ass, old man. And run circles around you all day long. And I won't have to call you any vile names or talk about your fucking looks or any of your misdeeds. None of that shit. Okay? You might want to pick and choose your battles a little bit better. Because I may sound like a dumb fucking redneck, but let me tell you, I sit back and I observe. And there's one place that I'm not deficient, and that's discernment. People can say I'm paranoid. They can say whatever the fuck they want to. But when I know something, and I say that I know that I know that I know, that's exactly what I mean. And Sug, I don't think you really want to go there with me. Because You can ask around. I'm not one to just shut my mouth and be quiet. You want to keep it going? By damned, we can keep it going, because I didn't start this bullshit. I didn't. So I don't know at what point you determined. I mean, I kind of think I know at what point you determined. I'm not sure who all you've been listening to in your ear. But you sure flipped real quick. Oh, is it because you don't know how to think for yourself? You have to go along with what your friend says? Or he's not going to be your friend anymore? Is that the kind of people that you associate with? Because see, I don't associate with those kind of people. As a matter of fact, the people that I've chosen to surround myself with have been fucking fantastic people. And I give two fucks what anybody from mob tube, slob tube, rob tube, I don't care what tube, have to say. I know what I've experienced. And that's what matters to me. If you don't like it, build a fucking bridge and get the fuck over it. Get over it. Because I really don't care what you think about my choices. I've never hid it. Never shrunk back from it. Didn't crawdad on it. Didn't flip-flop about it. Didn't try 1,500 7-Eleven excuses to get me out of what I said before. Hey, Graham. Good to see you. Thank you so much. I should be sending you some money. You better send me your PayPal so I can pay for them feet. I went through last night and got about, I don't know, probably about 5 good pictures, man. I appreciate it. And that's right, Sug. I do love feet. You said I can stick them up my ass to get off? Well, let me explain something to you. Feet don't get me off. You see, I may like feet, but I don't do things out of sexual perversion. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to go on to discuss anything about my sex life other than to say this. It's nobody's business but my own. So you can think what you want to think about it. You can draw whatever assumptions you'd like to draw. I'm okay with that. Because at the end of the day, I'm not a fucking degenerate. I'm not a fucking pervert. I stay within the confines of the biological things that God has given me and the way that things are supposed to work for me, and I've been blessed by it. So I'll just say that and leave that there. The other thing that I just want to shed a little comparison on between me and you, why, no, we will never be the same. Because I would never come on here and lie and say that an animal licked my ass and it was the best orgasm that I could possibly have, and then talk about how that animal went on to lick that stuff off of the woman's belly and how they, all that shit. You know what you said. You know what you said. I wouldn't come on here and say something like that and then come back the next day after I told everybody it's a true story, it's a true story, and then go, oh, no. I lied. Now, what I will say is this. There was a time when I did come on and tell people that I washed someone's feet. And they said, well, what was that all about? And I said, oh, what would Jesus do? It was a joke, obviously. Some people didn't take that as a joke, which is not my issue. It went on for quite some time, because I know that there's people over there, Sug, that'll bring that up. I know. Trust me. I see things. I hear things. Nobody is quiet all of the time. Let's just say that. And for just as many people that run and tell you stuff, better believe that there are probably just as many that turn around and go run and tell somebody else something different. That's why all this shit is going on. People see opportunities to stir up the strife and to bring up the past and and not let shit go. I noticed that a whole lot of people are ass bent about old stuff coming out. We've never said anything. We haven't been saying nothing about. Fucking liars. Fucking liars. So there's that. And then you got people telling other people how they should feel about shit. What fucking planet are we on? Because the last time I checked, I thought I was on Earth, where we were grown-ass human beings at that. But with these motherfuckers, I can't tell it. And y'all want to point fingers at everybody else for their crimes or whatever, their allegations or this or that. You can't even be accountable for your own shit. Hell, I posted my own mugshot, motherfucker. Posted my own. Talk about accountability. And y'all, I'm going to say this. What really, really goes my ass is you guys don't even know the players that you're playing with. You really don't. And I'm not talking about me. Not talking about me at all. Because anything you want to know about me, especially if you're a member and my time here on the YouTubes, you can pretty much go back through that shit and find it. Because there's not too much of anything that's not either on my members or public. So there's that. And if you don't find what you're looking for there, you can email me. You can call me. If you want my phone number, ask for it. I've said it on live 50, 100, 711 times when I'm getting coffee. Find one of those videos. Call me up. What can it hurt? You know, Mike, at least I had the decency to come to you in private first. But again, I should have listened when somebody told me that you weren't a decent person. But I try not to do that. Thank you so much, Twisted Tea. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. But you know, I don't listen. I do listen to what people say, but I don't just take their fucking word for it. You know, it's fucking, yeah, Geraldine said it right. Definitely needs some type of padded room or medication. For sure. Hey, Doug. Oh, have fun. That sounds like it should be fun. You take care and be safe. But really and truly, like when he, and then not that it matters, but I'm going to say this. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I don't care what anybody's sexual orientation is. I really don't. If you're a lesbian and you're trying to come on to me, don't do it. Because I don't bat for the same team. But that's just me. So what anybody else decides to do is completely on them. And I understand that there are an age group of men. Thank you, Bella Bella. I appreciate you so much. Hey, Black Cat Music, good to see you. I know that there are an age group of men that grew up in a time where being out of the closet or openly gay was not acceptable. And there was a lot of stigma that came with it. And I can understand a lot of emotional baggage that comes with that. But we're in 2026. And if there's some issues still there, go back to therapy. Don't use YouTube for your therapy. Don't be trying to play no games and do, what'd you say, an experiment. You're not a scientist. Weren't you like one of those grip people on a movie set or something where you set up equipment? Woo, it's cold up there, Green Eyes. Very cold. Thank you so much. Stay warm, please stay warm. But I mean, I've heard you talk about the episode that you had with the transvestite or whatever, and how it messed you up, and you had to, maybe you should go back to therapy. It's not a bad thing, and there's nothing wrong with it. But there's obviously still some issues there, because you say that it doesn't affect you, that people talk about it, yet you still lie about it, and it still affects you. And you're getting a lot meaner, I think. I've not known you very long, but in the little short time that I have known you, I've watched you go from like somewhat happy, somewhat it seemed, to just really mean and nasty. And I'm sorry, but I'm not dumb enough to believe that that is because you're so happy with everything and nothing bothers you. I think this stuff is bothering you and stressing you out. And you bring it on yourself. That's the crazy part. And then you and your friend Fangs want to sit up there and talk about other people playing the victim. I don't think they've played the victim not one time in all of this. Yeah, Maddie, I agree. I absolutely agree. It's crazy. Crazy. You know, I mean, go get out on the scooter. Go take the scooter for a spin. Something. Meditate. Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, and that's the thing. That's how you can tell when they're really triggered. I'm going to strike this and I'm going to strike that. All the while, they sit up there and use everybody else's content. He can strike it all day long. He already knows. He already knows the deal, because I helped him with the copyright stuff. And I guarantee you, strike me, I'll win it. And he knows that to be true. So, it is what it is. It's hard for me to understand how it goes from everything's all good. You can forgive people that have sat up there and said all kinds of shit about you. Like nothing even close to anything I've had to say. And one is your best friend and one is his bosom buddy. But yet, have the nerve to call other people flip-floppers or just be a complete dick and threaten me and tell me what I'm not. I'm telling you. Well, I'm telling you. Fuck off. I don't give a shit. I don't listen to men that try to play like my daddy. Guess what? My daddy is dead. There, ooh, go little bunny rabbit, go little bunny rabbit. Y'all seen that little bunny rabbit? There is not a man on the face of this earth that is going to tell me what to do. And me do it if I don't want to. I'm I'm just telling you how it is. So you better lather up them vocal cords. Gargle you some whatever you need to gargle, and pull out whatever you think you know about my life. Go ahead and do whatever it is that you want to do. Because I'm going to do with you the same thing that I've done with everybody else. If you don't know what that is without watching, and you've watched all my shit already, then you're stuck on stupid, and I can't help you. But in essence, I'm not going to stop. I'll talk about you when I want to. And I'll say what I want to. And if anybody thinks for 1 second that using my son or my nephew or anybody else to get to me is going to work, it's not. Not going to work. So you can try that too. And when you do, we'll find out who's smarter than who. Because what I won't do is I won't sit up here and defame you. I'm not going to say things about you that aren't my opinion or I'm not going to make up lies about you. I don't have to. I think the stupid shit you've already done is enough. Like that. It's all pretty telling if you ask me. So, and you know, I don't have to do an 8-hour show on you or anybody else. I don't have that kind of time to invest in people that I say that I don't like. I really don't. That's low vibrational shit. You know, one thing that somebody brought up today, and I got to thinking about what they said, and it was very telling, and it was a great nugget of wisdom. They said, you know, isn't it ironic that he's got a Buddha sitting up there while he's playing with the voodoo dolls, and they're the exact opposite of each other? And you know, it got me to thinking about everything that I've seen and I've heard. And it took me back to this ancient book that I like to read. And it talks about a double-minded man. And how a double-minded man will be miserable. He'll be tossed to and fro. And I thought about that Buddha and that the voodoo dolls. And that's a double-minded man. And you've been tossed to and fro. You don't know one day to the next if you're coming or going. You say you don't want to be on here, but yet you come on here. You say you're tired of it, yet you keep doing it. You say you're telling a true story, and then the next day you're lying and it was an experiment. Tell me, what is credible about that? Where's the integrity in that? What does that say about your character? You know, I'm asking questions because I got questions, I guess. Thank you so much, Doug. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I know, Crazy Brett. It's beautiful out. I've been out driving for a while, a couple of hours probably. It's where I think. I do a lot of thinking. I do a lot of talking. Do a lot of live streaming it now. But it was a beautiful sunset, and the sunsets have been really pretty the last few days. So I figured I'd come out and try to catch some of it. And then, of course, the texts start rolling in and the clips start rolling in, and so I listen a little bit, and I'm like, Maddie, exactly. And that's, I touched on that a little bit earlier. Like, you want to call other people playing a victim, but yet you're the one that sits up there and says all this shit, and people take it and do what people on YouTube do. They run with it, and then you cry about it. And then, oh my God, and I recorded that shit. I recorded that shit that he had to say about me. I did. I'm going to end up doing something pretty funny with it, but we'll see. I don't know. And if he wants to strike it, he can strike it. Just strike away. I don't give a shit. I don't care. You want to spend $7,000 to take me to court? Always the victim, never the victor, right? I mean, now that somebody put him in 4th place, I heard him over there crying about that. And if your show is 8 hours long and you've only got 3,000 to 4,000 chats, I wouldn't necessarily be bragging about that. Just saying. That's not the greatest ratio. I mean, I suppose we could take averages, Your guess is as good as mine. And I could really, honestly, I don't give a shit about numbers. It's not about numbers. It's not about the money at all. For me, y'all don't hear me talk about the numbers unless somebody's referring to something and I give my opinion about it, but I don't sit here and I don't have to beg for money. I have a really hard time actually with the whole monetization thing. But that's just me. And I don't expect people to get it or understand it, but I have learned that, if God has given me talent enough to turn this motherfucker on live and people listen to it, then okay, I'm gonna, whatever way he chooses me to be blessed, that's how I'm gonna be blessed. And that's how I look at it. I don't have to, I don't depend, and I don't have to depend on this. I have multiple streams of income. I worked in insurance and financial services for almost 14 years. I'm no dummy, even though I sound like one. But nonetheless, I'm back at the house now. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and close this here. And I don't know if the shit show's still going on, but, y'all have fun playing in that cesspool. It's just too, it's too dirty for me. I'm not for it. I can't deal with people that are double-minded. They love you one day, hate you the next. Their friend hates you, so they hate you. I'm not with all that. He sits up there and talks about how he loves the drama. He thrives on the drama. And then when he gets the drama, guess what? He bitches up and starts crying about it. So, I don't know who he thought he was going to try to scare or intimidate with his bullshit. But it damn sure ain't gonna be me. Because if there's one thing that I can say is that I've never come on here and attempted to misrepresent anything about me. Nothing. I've never said I was some skinny chick. I've never said I was some hot chick. I've never said that I'm some wealthy chick. I've never said any of that shit. I've got a 4-year degree. I have a Bachelor of Science degree in criminal justice with a minor in psychology from Sam Houston State University. I've been married. I have 1 child, 2 grandchildren. You know, I mean, if there's anything that anybody wants to know, or you feel like I've misrepresented something, please feel free to let me know. I welcome it. So, Sug, I hope you have fun doing your 8-hour show on me. Okay? And when you're done, I hope you feel much better. If you need me to send you some tampons because you're on your period, I can do that for you. I've got a little extra this month. You really need to call that voodoo lady and ask for a prayer of reversal and protection for yourself. You should have never touched those voodoo dolls without really knowing what you were doing. I'm just saying. That would have been smart. Apparently, they didn't teach that in school or college or whatever you did for your education. And maybe you didn't learn that in your world travels either. But this little country bumpkin from Texas is letting you know now that that is nothing to be played with. So, take my advice or not. Doesn't matter to me. What do I know? You know? But I hope for your sake that you do take that advice, because it looks like what's happening is it's circling back to you. Because when you do stuff like that, your intentions need to be not only sincere, but rightly placed. Or you find that it does come right back to you. No, that's not my bedroom in the yard. Thank you, Graham. And I will. So, nonetheless, I really, really, really hate to jump off of here because, I mean, that, like, there's apparently like 80 people that are sitting here and, you know, I mean, obviously, at least some of you, most of you, I guess, aren't trying to be over there watching that bullshit. I don't know. I don't know why you're here, honestly. I mean, if the #1 show in YouTube is on, I definitely should not have 80 people here watching, you know? It's just kind of weird to me, but, yeah. But I do. Y'all see, I got to take that to the dump tomorrow. My fishing poles over there. My lawnmowers. Hey, my boat. Hey, boat. That's my boat. That is my boat. Got my truck. But no, those campers aren't mine. Oh, I know. Ooh, I smell polecat. Damn it. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Hang on. Oh, shit. Let me pull it up closer. So, no, you can't see it. I don't know how to turn the light on. Where is there a light on here? Hang on. Lighting. Damn. It don't turn on. Oh, well. Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's crazy. Well, ain't that a bitch? Oh, well, I was going to try to show y'all my wagon, my cover. Well, it's not a cover. Fucking A, man. That skunk is getting close. Anyways, let me get my ass off of here. Oh, shit. That motherfucker might be under that wood pile right there. Woohoo! That would not be cool. Not be cool. Motherfuck me. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close this here. Y'all, y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you everybody for your super chats and super stickers. I really do appreciate it, and it's never required. While y'all are out there being blessed, be a blessing to someone else. Man, maybe that's that joint that I have. Anyways, yeah, while you're out there being blessed, be a blessing to someone else. Y'all come back now. You heard?